Maybe on YouTube. Copy. I'm gonna send you the link again. Okay, can all of y'all join back in? Okay, can all of y'all join back in?
Hello, now can you all hear me? The one in YouTube? If can hear, please say yes. If can hear, please say no. I look over here, everybody can hear me. That's why there is some technical error lah. Okay, I'm not sure why. I share the screen. Saya dah kongsi dah screen. Okay, never mind. We try back again. Don't give up. Sekarang boleh lihat screen tak Zoom? Okay, now if you all can hear me already, now I'm going to share screen and then share. Okay, now can you see the screen there, Zoom? Can you all see the screen, Zoom? Hello? No response? Yes, can or cannot? Can, ah? Okay, cool. Thanks. Okay, saya harap anda dapat melihat screen. So, no problem lah dah. Okay. So, one problem settled. Now, we go on to the next one. Next problem there is this. Simra is sharing. Right. Here. Yeah. Okay. Dah. Now, you all still can see the screen, right? Zoom?
No.
Oh, okay. Because of that, you can see. Okay, hold on. Never mind lah. Okay, I will just move on like this first. I have no idea why suddenly today like this. Now, can you see the screen, Zoom?
Yes, sir.
Yes, huh? Okay, cool. So, I try my best already. Hold on, just give me a second. Okay, yeah. Okay, saya akan cuba jawab dua-dua lah. Okay, apa yang saya boleh buat. Okay, now let's start line. Okay, so the one in YouTube can hear, the one in Zoom can see the screen line. Just now was the other way around. So now we start definition of arithmetic sequence. So arithmetic is always plus or minus. Okay, arithmetic comes from the symbol of plus and minus, and geometric is actually times or divide lah. Okay, geometric is times or divide. So we know that the nth term of arithmetic sequence can be written as the formula which you all have studied before: a plus n minus 1 d. We know this formula, where a here is the first term. Okay, a here is defined as the first term, or we can know this as T1 or S1. S1 why? Because summation of 1, the summation of the first term also is T1 and A, right? Okay, so A is the first term there. And then D there is the common difference. Okay, D there is a common difference. Okay, and there is the n term lah. Okay, n term. Okay, and that's all only for the definitions over there lah. Okay, so now once we know this definition already, we can carry on lah. Okay, so how we can carry on that? We can find out the n term of the arithmetic sequence. So let's say we want to find out the n term. The n term over here is also considered as the last term lah. Let's say if we have a sequence, okay, we want to find a formula of a sequence, we always use the last term to find the formula, which is Tn. Okay, so Tn over here by based on formula is a plus n minus 1d. A there is 9 plus n minus 1, d there is negative 5. So here you get 9 minus 5n plus 5. So you get 14 minus 5n. So Tn is this lah. Can see this or not? Okay, so that's how basically you get the n term sequence over there. Okay, the same thing over here. If you look at the second example there, you got 13, 7, and 1. The a there is 13. The difference over there, you're going to get by 7 minus 13. Why? Because difference formula is T2 minus T1. Okay, or more generally, the formula is known as Tn minus 1. This is the more generally formula to be known. Okay, so in a while, I will show you how to prove that this is an arithmetic sequence. Okay, so here we know the difference is Tn over Tn minus 1. So the n term over here, the Tn is going to become a plus n minus 1d. The a there is going to be what? A is 13 plus n minus 1. The d there is negative 6. So you get 13 minus 6n plus 6 over there. Okay. So from here, you can tell me 13 plus 6 there is 19 minus 6n over there. Any problem until here so far, class? Everybody okay? Can accept, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay, okay, good. So if everybody can accept, then very good. Okay, so we carry on. Next then. Now, then after that, we got, if let's say they want to find the sixth term or the 300 term. So this one, the day I told you already. T6, you can just substitute T is 19 minus 6 times 6 there, which you get 19 minus 36. So 19 minus 36 there, if you use your calculator and calculate, you're going to get negative 17 there. Of course, now, if I want to find 300 also, can, no problem. It's just going to be 19 minus 6 times 300. So from here, you can tell me the side is 6 times 300, then 19 minus answer there. So you get negative 1781. Okay, until there so far? Okay. Now we go on some more. If you look at the third example over there, they say the 11th term of the sequence is 52 and the 19th term of the sequence is 92. So this is the important information in the question. So whenever it asks you to find the A and D, okay, when they give you the important information, make sure you must be able to write T11 equals to 52 and T19 equals to 92. Okay, now this is an arithmetic sequence. So since arithmetic sequence, we change T11 to arithmetic formula lah. So if you write down T11 over here, this is going to be A plus 10D equals to 52 because it's A plus N minus 1D, yes or not? So N minus 1 is 11 minus 1, which is 10D there. And then the other one more will become A plus 19D, which is 92. Now, whenever it's arithmetic, okay, I can tell you one thing over here. Whenever it's arithmetic, the trick which we will use is simultaneous equation. We will always use simultaneous equation to get the A and the D then. So 19 minus 10 there, you get 9D. Okay, 92 minus 52 there, you get 40. Yes, sir. Okay, I hope that's correct. Oh, sorry, this is 18D. Yeah? My mistake there. So this is 8. Yep, correct. I agree with you. Okay, this is 8D then. Okay, so from there, you will tell me D equals to 5. So if D equals to 5 ready, to get A there, A plus 50 equals to 52. So A equals to 52 minus 50, which is 2 lah. Any problem until there? Correct, Hatta? I agree with you. My mistake over there just now. So I correct already. Okay. Any problem until there so far? Everybody okay? Okay, so you already get the A and the D. Now let's see if I give you the A and the D, means you can write down the Tn formula, which is basically going to be 2 plus n minus 1 D. So here you get 2 plus 5n minus 5, which is 5n minus 3. So that is the Tn formula. Now, if I give you this formula and I tell you I want to prove, okay, if let's say they tell you the question tell you prove that, okay, Tn equals to 5n minus 3 is an arithmetic sequence. Okay, arithmetic sequence or series lah. Okay, so how to prove that this is an arithmetic sequence over there? Can you understand until here? Okay, now let's see how to prove that this is arithmetic sequence. Okay, now to prove that this is arithmetic sequence, we know that common difference formula is Tn minus 1. So last time I know that when you write down, when you see in form 4, form 5, you all use T2 minus T1, yes or not? Okay, you find T2, you might find T1, you minus off, you get the answer. Clear? But this time we will not be doing that lah. Okay, this time we will find Tn first. Tn we know already, 5n minus 3. Tn minus 1 is going to be 5n minus 1 minus 3. 5n minus 5 minus 3, which is 5n minus 8. So this is Tn minus 1. So now if I minus off that, I'm going to get 5n minus 3 bracket minus with 5n minus 8. You can tell me that this is going to be the difference. And if I minus this, I should get a constant. Okay, why? Because the common difference will be a constant, what there, D equals to 5. Understand? If D equals to 5 or D equals to a constant, then it's arithmetic. Therefore, it's a arithmetic sequence or arithmetic progression. Okay, so there is a lot of words which we can use, right? Not okay. So arithmetic sequence there. Okay, that's quite long to write, so I just write AP actually normally. But never mind lah. We use this thing here. Can you all understand until there so far, class? Everybody okay until here? Can? Okay. So that's what arithmetic sequence is all about. Lah. Okay. Then after that, we come to the next part of this chapter. Okay. The next part of this chapter is going to be summation. Okay. Summation rules over there. Okay. Summation of what? Summation of APGP. Of AP lah. Okay. Arithmetic progression or arithmetic sequence. So summation also we have formula. Summation formula is as n equals to n over 2 2a plus n minus 1d. The proving of the summation formula is not that very important inside here. Okay, the most important thing is understanding this formula. And you can know that this formula can break up into n over 2, a plus n minus 1d. And a plus n minus 1d is actually your tn, or what we call as the last term. Okay, the last term. So this can be written as n over 2a plus l. Lah. Okay, a plus l, and l is the last term there. Okay, so this from here we know that this is the two formulas which are very important for SN. One is this. Okay, another one more SN formula which is quite important is this. Any problem until here, class? So far okay, everybody? So far everybody okay? Can accept this? Okay, okay, good. So this is the summation formula which we will apply. And of course, under this summation formula, of course, the formula, you remember last week I tell you all, this is T1, T2, and then this is Tn. So from here to here will be Sn. And if let's say this is Tn minus 1, then from here to here will be Sn minus 1. No? So to get this Tn, okay, you will take the formula of Sn minus Sn minus 1. This is a general formula which applies for every sequence. Or every series over there. Can you all understand this or not? Any problem until here so far? Okay. Okay, if no problem, I carry on. Okay, if no problem, I carry on. Okay, let's carry on. The next one there, if they say find the sum of the first 50 odd numbers. So if they say sum of 50 odd numbers over here, you can list down the odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on. Okay, you know that. And they tell you n equals to 50. Then you know that a is 1, the d is 2. You know this already. So by using the formula Sn equals to n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. So n there is going to become 50 over 2. 2a is 1 plus 50 minus 1 there, 49. D there is 2. Yes or not? Okay, d there is 2. So any problem until here? Everybody okay? Can until here? Can accept this, right? Okay, good then. So if everybody okay until here, I move on some more. So from here, you can tell me this is 25, 2 plus 58. No, 49 times 2 is not 58. Yeah. 49 times 2 there is going to become 98. Yes or not? Yeah. Okay. So 98 plus 2 is 100. 100 times 25 there is 2,500. That should be the answer over there. Any problem until here so far, class? All okay? Can accept until here? Give you 2 minutes to digest this. Everybody can digest this. Any problem? Yeah, respond please. Hello, respond please.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Mariam. Okay, good then.
Okay, okay.
So if
Yes,
I
sir.
move on, then I move on now. Okay, so since you all say okay, I move on. Now let's say they say the sum of the 40 terms or arithmetic sequence of 3, 7, 11, and 15. So from here you can tell me the difference is going to be 7 minus 3, 4. Okay, like this you have no problem because they already tell you it's arithmetic sequence. So you can prove to me that 7 minus 3 is 4. And that is arithmetic sequence already. Clear? Okay. So the A is going to be 3. So from here, if S40, this is just 40 over 2. 2A is 3 plus with 39. D there is 4. I'm very sure you can calculate and get 3240. Okay, that's what you should be able to get over there. Clear? Okay, Fatin? Okay, very good then. So no problem with that. Okay, let's carry on some more. Let's take an example like this. Okay, they say an MP heater has 50 rows of seats. Okay, MP theta lah. MP theta means like a very foolproof theta lah. Okay, 50 rows of seats with 30 seats in the first row, 32 in the second, 34 in the third, and so on. Find the total number of seats, okay, in the whole row, in the whole theta there. So to find the whole theta, we know the n is 50 because the first row is 30, A is 30. The common difference is two chairs which are increasing after every row. So that is the common difference there. So for me to find, I have to find S50. 50 over 2. 2A there is 30 plus 49 times 2 again. So this is 25 and then here is 60 plus 98. 60 plus 98 there. You can calculate everybody. So 60 plus 98. You get 158 times with 25 there. I'm very sure you get 3950 lah. So this is how the question can be asked lah. Okay, this is how question can be asked then. Okay, next there the example, how many terms of arithmetic sequence of 579 must be added to get 572? So they want to get 572. Now this time they give me the SN. Okay, the A there is very obvious. A is still 5. The common difference is 2. Yes or not? Okay, so if I use the SN formula again, SN equals to 572 equals to N over 2. 2A there is 5 plus with N minus 1 this time. The D there is 2. So this is going to give me a quadratic equation. I'm very sure you all got studied this before. So 572 times 2 there, I get 1144. Okay, equals to 10n plus with 2n square minus 2n. Okay, so from there you get 2n square plus with 8n minus with 1144 equals to 0. Remember, everything can divide by 2. So n square plus 4n minus 1144 there, divide by 2. I think you get 572 there equals to 0. Solve this quadratic equation. Okay, n minus 22 and n plus 26 equals to 0. Therefore, n equals to 22 and n equals to negative 26. So, of course, this we will be rejecting. This we accept. Why n negative 26 must reject? Anybody can tell me why n negative 26 must reject? Yeah, class. Why n negative 26 we reject? Hello? I'm waiting for an answer. Why n negative 26 we reject, class?
Arithmetic sequence cannot be negative.
Not
Only geometric sequence dia boleh.
no. N in geometric and arithmetic both cannot be negative. N in geometric and arithmetic both cannot be negative. Why n in geometric and arithmetic cannot be negative? Why? Last week lesson I got tell. Last week lecture. Last lecture lah, Monday lecture I got tell. Why? Anybody?
Sebab dia term.
Because it is a term. Term cannot be negative, that's right. Okay, n is a positive integer, that's right. Okay, n is a positive integer. It cannot be a term. And because it's a term, so you cannot be negative lah. Because it is a term, it cannot be negative over there. I hope that is clear lah. Sebab term betul. Okay, number of seats can't be negative. That's right. Agree with you also that. Okay. Okay, so many of you managed to answer. Good. Okay, so I hope that it's clear. Okay, n cannot be negative for geometric, neither it can be negative for arithmetic. Okay, so from there we can see this already. Understand until here so far, class? Okay, let's see the next question example over here. They say an insurance representative made 30,000 her first year and 60,000 in the 7th year. So first year is 30,000. So A is 30,000 lah. And then 7,000 T7 is 60,000. You have to read and write down the term first. Write down whatever information you are getting. Understand? Once you get the information, then from there you can see, okay, how the thing will work. Clear? So you know that T1 is 30,000. T7 is 60,000. Okay. They ask you that assume that her annual salary figures form an arithmetic sequence. Predict what she will make in her 10 years. So before I can predict what she will make on the 10 year, I must find out what is the D. Yes or not? So T7 I can change to formula form A plus 6D equals to 60,000 there. A plus 6D equals to 60,000 there. Make sure you all know the formula line. Tn equals to A plus n minus 1D. Formula will not be given, so you must know. Clear? Okay, so from here you can tell me A plus, sorry, A there you know already. A there is what? 30,000 plus with 6D equals to 60,000. 6D there equals to 30,000. D here equals to 5,000. So if D equals to 5,000, now I can find my T10. My T10 is going to become what? A plus 9D. A there is 30,000 plus with 9 times 5,000. So that's why you can see that is 45,000 plus 30,000 there. So 75,000. So RM 75,000. That is the final answer. Any problem until here, class? Can? Easy, right? Not that hard, right? Boleh kan? Boleh tak? Hmm. Hello, boleh? Boleh terima?
Boleh, sir.
Okay,
Boleh,
bagus.
sir.
Okay, bagus. Ada soalan? Any questions so far, class? Okay, if no question, I move on line because I know you studied this before already. So I'm going a little bit fast. That's why I gave you revision quiz before this line. Okay, I gave you revision quiz before this. Okay, let's carry on. No problem, Chu. Very good. Let's move on. They say there are two temporary job X and Y. Job X lasts for 3 months and job Y 12 weeks. Okay, job X pays 300 per month with 200 ringgit raise each month. Okay, job Y pays 100 ringgit per week with 5 ringgit raise each week. Which job is better doing? So of course we have to find out the total, right or not? We have to find out the total at the end of the 3 months, how much I get, at the end of the 12 weeks, how much I get. So if I look at X there, I know that I'm going to get 300 per month. Then next one will be 500. Then the next one will be 700. So if I total up, I get 1,500. Of course, you might tell me, sir, you never use the SN formula. So yeah lah, I don't want to use also can what? Not necessary, I must use, right? Correct or not? So I can straight away get like this. Better just plus the three things. But 12 weeks, if I want to plus that way, is very hard, right? So I must find S12 lah. So I know it's 100. Okay. Plus with 12 minus 1, 11. The D there, sorry, I'm using TN formula. Again, I have to do this one. So I have to use N over 2 there. Okay. N over 2, 2A is 100. Plus with N minus 1, the D is 5. So the N there is very obvious, it's 12. Okay, 200, 12 minus 1, 11, 55 there. So you get that 255 times with 6 there. So 265 times with 6, you get 1530. So of course, job Y is the better paying job because you get 30 ringgit more over there. So of course, job, we have to plus the money. Okay, we have to keep on plusing the money. But how if I give you a bank situation? If I give you a bank situation, you put the money in the bank, okay, 100 ringgit in the bank. And then I tell you that, oh, every month you put 5 ringgit extra inside the bank. So can you tell me that you have to find S12 at the end of the year, or you have to find T12 at the end of the year? Because I'm just telling you, every month you put 5 ringgit extra. I want to know at the end of the year how much money you have. So anybody can tell me you are going to use SN or TN? First month, 100 ringgit. Second month, you got 105 ringgit in the bank. Okay, the third month, you got 110 ringgit. So I want to know the 12th month, you got how much ringgit in the bank. So are you going to use SN or TN? Yeah, waiting for your answer.
SN.
SN. Well, if you use SN, then everybody will become rich. No problem. And every month I put bank in money 100 ringgit in the bank. Cannot, we cannot use SN. Why cannot use SN? Because this is the 100 ringgit you put. Then the next month you only put 5 ringgit. You only put 5 ringgit. I never say you put 100 ringgit plus 5 ringgit. See the question. I say you only put 5 ringgit extra. So if you put 5 ringgit extra means 105 lah. The following month you put 110. Then the following month you're going to put 115. So if I want to find the total money in the bank, then yes this is going to be T12 only. But if I tell you, you put 5 ringgit more compared to the previous month, then yes So 100, then the next month you put 105. The following month you put 110. Then yes, then you find S12. Understand that? So see the question. Understand? You have to really read the question carefully. Okay, before answering the question. I hope that's clear for everybody. Okay. Okay, good then. So here got some questions inside the paper which you already have inside your notes. So you can try to attempt the questions here. Okay, I want to go on to geometric progression right now. Okay, so if I go on for geometric sequence over here, geometric is obviously the word geometric itself tells you that is times or divide. Okay, why? Because geometric means square. Square means area. Area means you times, right? Okay, geometric means any geometrical shape lah. Geometrical shape will be a square, rectangle, so all that we have to find area, what, right? So that's why it's times lah or divide lah. Okay, why can be divide also? Because times 12 is the same as what is this called? Divide by 1 over 12. Understand? Times 12 is going to be the same as divide by 1 over 12 over there. Because when you divide, you have to terbalikkan the fraction, right? So it become times 12 again. Clear? Okay. Now again the same thing for a here is the first term. Okay, a is the first term, and there is the number of term, the number of the term or the th lah. Okay, and r there is what we know as common ratio. Okay, so if common ratio means the ratio which is going to be applied lah. Okay, so common ratio over here is going to be the formula of Tn over Tn minus 1. Tn over Tn minus 1. So the general formula, I write back here again, Tn AR power of n minus 1. I like to put the r in bracket so that it's very obvious that the n minus 1, the power there is only for r. And you cannot take a times with r. That's a very common mistake which students make. They take the a, they will go in times with the r, then after then power n minus 1. You cannot. So when you press your calculator, also make sure you put the bracket. Understand? Make sure you put the bracket there. Easy. Understand? So you will not go wrong. Okay. Now, let's see over here. So if I look over here, there is 8, 16, 32, and 64. I know that to get the R, okay, to get the R is just 16 divided by 8, which is 2. Okay, the common ratio is 2. The A is very obvious, 18. Sorry, 8. My mistake. 8. So Tn over here is AR power of n minus 1. So 8 to power of n minus 1. Now sometimes I can change this to 2 power of 3. This is 2 power of n minus 1. So what can I do? The 3 and the n minus 1. What can I do, class? Hello? What can I do? Hello? I'm very sure everybody can hear me, right? I'm waiting. What shall I do with this 3 and this n minus 1 here, class?
Power become plus.
The power have to be plus lah. So it becomes 2 power of 3 plus n minus 1 lah. So I get 2 power of 2 plus and then everybody know the indices rule, right? We study a dy. So sometimes when you look into your book answer, maybe they write like this 2 power of 2 plus n then. Okay, means they simplified the answers lah. Okay, they simplified the answers, correct? The indices you have to plus. Okay, very good then. Okay, so I hope until here you all okay lah. Let's try another one more lah. Okay, we see 27, 9 and 3 there. So the 27 there, okay, I can change the r there first. The r is going to be 9 over 27, which is 1 over 3. The a there is 27. So if I write down the Tn formula, I'm going to get 27, 3 power of negative 1 and minus 1. Why did I write 3 power of negative 1? Anybody? Why did I write 3 power of negative 1?
Same base
Same
to
base.
make it to
Uh,
make the base the same.
no, there's not. There is one of the reason I can tell. Yeah, I agree with you. This is 3 power of 3. So 3 power of negative 1 and minus 1. But why did I write 3 power of negative 1? Why never write 1 over 3 only?
Because 3 is denominator. So
Yes,
you
that's
do
right. Very good. 3 power of 3. Then 3 power of negative n plus 1. So I get here 3 power of 4 minus n. Very good. So this tell me lah, you all did revise your work lah. Okay, so Tn equals to 3 power of 4 minus n there. So if I write down T9, T9 now is 3 power of 4 minus 9, which is 3 power of negative 5 lah, which is 1 over 3 power of 5. Of course, you can calculate this. Okay. If you calculate this, you can write down in fraction 1 over 243. Any problem until here, class? Okay. Any problem until here so far? Okay. Now I'm going to use, yeah, see?
Can we leave the answer in power, negative power?
No, I will not recommend that lah. Normally we calculate lah. Don't expect the examiner to calculate for you. Clear? Normally
Yes.
the final answer will be like this ma. So of course the examiner want you to calculate lah. Okay, Antoinette?
Right.
Okay, now the important part, how to show is a common ratio. How to show is common ratio. How to show is not common ratio. Sorry, how to show is a geometric progression. Geometric sequence. Okay, how to show is a geometric sequence. I become nervous already. Yeah lah. First itself, the whole thing get disturbed. Of course, anybody will become nervous. Yes or not? Yeah. Scared also. I present to you all. Never mind. It's okay. Let's start here now. Okay, let's see if I give you like this 3tn. I'm just going to use this 3 power of 4 minus n. Okay. I want to show that this is a geometric sequence. So how to show that this is a geometric sequence? I use the formula of r tn over tn minus 1. Tn there is 3 power of 4 minus n. Here is 3 power of 4 minus n minus 1. Look, I put the bracket there. Without the bracket, of course, you will not be able to get the answer. Okay, so here you get 3 power of 4 minus n over 3 power of 4 minus n plus 1. So if you really notice over here, I can write down this as 3 power of 4 minus n minus bracket 4 minus n plus 1. So very obvious, this is 3 power of negative 1, which is also 1 over 3. Now, since it's a constant, therefore it's a geometric sequence. Or series. Any problem until here, class? Any problem until here? Any question or not? I want to see you all got asked this question or not. So any question so far? I'm waiting. Any question? Yeah, say.
Constant is integer or fraction?
Constant is just a number, that's all.
Oh, just a number.
Can be
Alright.
fraction, can be integer, can be decimal, can be anything. Can be pi, can be epsilon, can be exponential. Okay, any number which is a constant, is a constant lah. I mean, any number is a constant. Clear? Okay, the number which is fixed cannot change lah. Understand? Like in this 1 over 3, you cannot change lima. The answer is 1 over 3, cannot change. Clear? Itu maksud constant. Okay, pemala. Kalau tak silap saya dalam bahasa Melayu adalah pemala. Okay. Any questions some more, class? I'm still waiting. Nobody want to ask that question. Okay lah, I ask you all. So can we use the SPM method? Yes, anybody can answer? Can I use the SPM method to show T2 over T1, T3 over T2 equal R1 equals to R2, therefore is a geometric sequence? Can I use that method? It's not recommended, that's right. Okay, that method is not recommended lah. Okay, not recommended to be used. The reason is, if I use T2 over T1 and then T3 over T2, I get constant, I get R1 equals to R2. Not necessary is going to be a geometric sequence. Maybe after a while, the sequence might have changed. Understand? The sequence might have changed. So not necessary is a geometric sequence lah. Clear? So that's why that is not recommended lah. Okay. Okay. So that one done. Okay. Look at here. This is the thing which I was talking about. Okay. This is not recommended, but let's say, okay, you get stuck and you cannot use the method which I teach you just now. R. Okay. R equals to Tn over Tn minus 1. So if Tn over here, this is 2 over 3 power of n minus 1. Okay, over 2 over 3 power of n minus 1 minus 1. Yes or not? Okay, so from here you get 2 over 3 power of n minus 1 minus with n minus 2. So you get here 2 over 3 power of 1. So agree that is R is a constant already one. Yes or not? Therefore, it's a geometric sequence lah. Okay, and you can see the R here is 2 over 3, 2 over 3. But let's say like you do in exam, we are all human beings. Sometimes we get stuck. Okay, when we get stuck, then don't give up. Just use this method and solve the problem. Okay, just use this method and get the R. Understand? It's not wrong. This method is not wrong. It's just that there is argument telling that the sequence can change if you don't use the formula sequence. Understand? But if the formula is given already, then the formula definitely the sequence will not be able to change, right or not? Unless you calculate wrongly, lah. So that's my argument back, lah. Okay, so mathematically sometimes you have to argue. That's why mathematics is interesting, lah. Just now I show you all the video. It's quite interesting actually. If you go and learn about Fibonacci sequence. Okay, this is boring sequence already. This one is like kind of like already. Try to go and learn about Fibonacci sequence, golden ratio rule, and then try to look up about Fermat-Little theorem. Fermat-Little theorem is a very nice thing also. Okay, so all these are quite interesting stuff which you can actually find out. Okay, Fermat-Little theorem, they tell you that prime numbers is infinite prime numbers. So prime number, there is no end of a prime number. The smallest prime number is 2. After that, it becomes infinite. You can keep on, carry on, carry on, carry on, and it will become infinite. So that's the proof of Fermat-Little theorem. There is even a proof how a plus 0 equals to a. Why a plus 0 equals to a. If I go and do the proof right now, will take some time. So, am I lying? I hope you all can go and find out more. Okay, that's why sometimes lecturing just syllabus wise is quite boring. Okay, to teach more stuff is nice actually. Okay, anyway, whatever said and done, you all have to learn. So yeah. Okay, so now the next one there, B. Okay, I want to concentrate on B. They say Tn equals to 256 over 656. Okay, find the value of n there. So you know that Tn is AR power of n minus 1. 256 over 656. A there is 1 this time. The R is 2 over 3. Power of n minus 1 equals to 256 over 656. From here, if I want to bring over the 1 first, so I'm just going to get 2 over 3 power of n minus 1 equals to 256 over 656. Here, of course, I take log. So n minus 1 equals to log 256 over 656 divide by log 2 over 3 over there. If you press both of the log actually individually, it's going to give you negative. Okay, both of the log individually is going to give you negative over there. Clear? So for me to just press the answer here, so I get log 256 over 656. You're going to get negative 0.40 something. Divide by log 2 over 3 then. So you get 2.32 if I'm not mistaken. Yes or not? Oh, no. My mistake here. I pressed wrongly. Sorry. Log 256 over 656 divide by log 2 over 3 then. Yeah. Okay, correct. So n minus 1 is 2.32. Okay. So, yeah, my answer is correct. So, from here, you get n equals to 3.32 then. So, n is around 4. Okay, n is around 4 then. Okay, I hope my calculation is correct, but just check back again. Okay, I hope the calculation is correct. Okay, so I hope until here everybody okay. Any problem until here so far, class? Can accept. So indirectly, I just want to tell you that when you take log, the a you divide first, then you take log of this number. Log of this number over this number. Okay, actually, what is going on over here? You're going to put log in front here and log in front here. Then n minus 1 you bring forward. So the n minus 1 you bring forward become n minus 1. The log you divide. Okay? Okay, good then. The last one there is sum of a geometric sequence. Now, sum of any geometric sequence can be divided into 4 parts. I like to draw this diagram. Okay, one is such that R is between 0 and 1. Okay, or modulus of R. And one more, R is more than 1. Or modulus of R, or R is less than negative 1. Okay, or never mind, let's just take modulus of R is more than 1 then. Clear? Okay. Now, what is the difference between these two? If R is a fraction, then your Sn formula will be A 1 minus R power of n over 1 minus R. Here, Sn formula will be A. Look at the difference. R power of n minus 1, R minus 1. Why? The reason is because when you take r power of n minus 1 over r minus 1, the r there is bigger than 1. So when r is bigger than 1, you take minus 1. You do with minus 1. If r is between 0 and 1, means any fraction or any negative fraction, then it have to put here, lah, which is between 0 and 1. Understand? Anything between 0 and 1, you use this formula here. Now, and then we got something which we call as S infinity. What happened at S infinity here? This becomes a 1 minus r power of infinity over 1 minus r. Now, r power of infinity over here will become 0. So this part here, this thing here will become 0. Don't believe, you press line 2 over 3 power of 1000 or 10,000. I'm very sure in the calculator you're going to get approximately 0. So if this becomes 0, 1 minus 0 is 0. A times 1 is A, right or not? So you get A over 1 minus R. And here, S infinity over here, A, R power of infinity minus 1 over R minus 1. Now you press 3 power of 1000 or 10,000 or 20,000. This is still infinity. So the final answer here is just infinity. Understand? You got a lot of money and then you divide little bit, you still got a lot of money, so you don't become poor. Clear? But if you got very little money and then you go and divide, of course you have nothing left, lah. You become zero straight away. Understand? So that's the concept over there, lah. Okay, that's the way to understand the thing there. Okay, so that's why we have something which we call as infinity or infinite. When it's infinite, we use only for this situation as infinity. Okay, r also cannot be negative. No, Hazik, wrong. R can be negative. Okay, Hazik asked me that r cannot be negative. Is it? No, wrong. R can be negative. No problem with that. Okay, r can be negative, but r cannot take two values. Anybody can tell me what is the two values which r cannot take? R cannot be what? Actually, r cannot take one value. What is the r cannot take one value? What is the value which cannot take? Anybody can tell me? Actually,
0.
r cannot take 0, correct? Some more?
1.
1, some more? Anybody can tell one more? Negative 1.
Negative 1.
Yeah, that's right. Negative 1. Clear? So these three values r cannot take. Okay. Actually, 0 will never occur. When you divide, will never become 0. Yes or not? Okay. 0 will not occur. But yeah, r definitely cannot take 0 and negative 1. 1 and negative 1. So 1 and negative 1 is the most important thing there. Clear? Because when you divide, r will never be 0. That's why I see I never put equal sign at the side. Okay, I never put equal sign at the side there. Okay, okay. So now with that, if they ask me, let's look at this example a little bit. I just finish up a little bit more. S5 there for GP in which A equals to 27, R is 2 over 3. So I know S5 is going to be A. I cannot be using R minus 1, I have to use R 1 minus R. Why? Because R is a fraction. So I have to use 1 minus the R there. Okay, so here will automatically follow 1 minus R power of n. So A there is 27. 1 minus 2 over 3 power of 5 over 1 minus 2 over 3 there. So you get 27. You can go and calculate this. Everybody can calculate this for me, please. 2 over 3 power of 5. Okay, 1 minus answer times with 27. Divide with 1 over 3 there. So do you all get 81 over 3? Do you all, everybody get that? Hello? All of you all get this? Hopefully you all get line. Okay, good, Vanisha. Okay, sorry, sometimes I reply you all late because I too much things to control. I hope I have an assistant, but don't have one. Okay, I have to become my own. So never mind, I do for you all, don't worry. Okay, next one there. The first term of a GP is 27. So here A is 27, the R is 4 over 3. Find the least number of terms of the sequence can have if its sum exceeds 550. So Sn is more than 550. So I know here A is 27, but this time will become 4 over 3 power of n minus 1 over 4 over 3 minus 1 greater than 550. Now be careful here. So 4 over 3 minus 1 is 1 over 3. So 27 divided by 1 over 3 there is going to give you 81. 4 over 3 power of n minus 1. Look, I never times the 81 with 4 over 3 or 1. So I go and divide 550 divide by 81 there. I'm going to get here 4 over 3 power of n minus 1 greater than 6.79. 4 over 3 power of n greater than 7.79. So now there is no other choice. Take log lah. So log 7.79 divided by log 4 over 3. My last question for today. Don't worry. Okay, I know you have, after this you got one more class. So divide by log 4.4 over 3 there. So I think you get n is greater than 7.136. Therefore, n must equals to 8 lah. Okay, I hope this is very clear lah for everybody. Understand? This is very clear for everybody. Okay, now said that done. After I said this already, just want to let you all know, if let's say this was less than 1, then the formula will become 1 minus 4 over 3 power of n. Yes or not? Okay, means less than 1 means will become 1 minus lah. Okay, and if it's less than 1 here, when you divide, okay, when you divide it, this one also have to change the sign. Remember, log anything inside less than 1, it will give me a negative answer. It will give me a negative answer. So when I divide, I have to change the symbol of the inequality. Greater than will become less than. I hope that is very clear for you all. You all should have seen this before also last time. Okay, just that I'm reminding you all again. Any problem under here so far, class? Can everybody can accept?
Can.
Okay, can okay, if everybody can accept this, then very good. I hope that we can carry on and see you all on Monday for the lecture. Okay, so Monday lecture I will carry on with infinity and we will go on to binomial. So right now I think you can start doing your tutorial questions. Okay, 1 to 17 there for this weekend. Enjoy your weekend doing your questions there, 1 to 17. And then Monday I can see you all for lecture again and we will carry on with binomial lah. So I won't disturb your weekend. You can enjoy your weekend. No more quiz, don't worry. Hope yesterday's quiz was a little bit nice, fun, and you all enjoyed the quiz lah. Okay, so with that said, I let you all go for your next class. What's your next class? Some of you all have what? Chemistry, is it? Chemistry and
Science computer.
science computer. Okay, yes. So for those who have science computer, enjoy coding. For those who have chemistry, enjoy mixing chemicals. See you guys. Bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Bye.
Sir.
Bye. Yeah, say. Any question? No, Okay, if you got question, you can ask, Okay, kalau ada soalan, tanya,